What's going on, guys? Andrew with Pride. We got Christian Lee here today, and we're just going to do a real quick video on how to brace more effectively when you are squatting. So, take it away.
So, the bracing is kind of the number one thing I worry about in all my lifters, just to protect kind of their spine, because from here to here, all you got is some soft tissue and flesh and a little bit of spine there. The rest of it has to come through kind of improved intra-abdominal pressure. So what you're trying to do is not just push the belly out, but try to create pressure all the way around the 360-degree manner. So we're not just tensing our back, because that abs go loose. You want to keep them tight, but if you over tighten it, your back goes loose. So we want to keep tight here, front and back, and also on the sides. So if you watch me here, if I take a breath and I push, and I'm pushing my thumbs away with my breath. So I'm pushing it away, kind of like I'm gonna take a shit. So, so I'm pushing out, and I'm also pushing here out in the front too. So if I push hard enough, I should actually feel the backs of my obliques expand as well. So, and I'm gonna push out. So if I'm wearing a belt, I'm gonna try to push against the belt and almost break the belt. So if you do it hard enough, and sometimes you actually will break the belt. I've broken too. So we're gonna work on it on the squat in particular. So we're gonna try to expand and brace the core with Andrew here. Let's see. My lovely assistant will demonstrate.
Hello. Yes, I have a lovely assistant. So,
Take my shirt off.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna do a regular squat real quick. Just not put much effort into it. Doing that just basically with the cues as you have them for someone bracing more effectively in a squat. What would you have me doing to set up differently or brace more effectively compared to what I just did?
So I would have you kind of anchor your rib cage down a little bit. Okay. Even before you lift the bar up. So when you get under position, I want you to think about kind of pulling your ribs down. Okay. If your ribs kind of lift up, then everything loosens up. So your abs don't have that same level of stiffness and contraction. So if I'm overarching on the squat, my abs, there's no way I can keep that much tension. I'll be more neutral in order to get better flexion. If this goes too contracted, then the back gets too stretched out, and not enough contraction there as well. So you're not squatting with your back, but you need some level of stiffness there. And you want to create the stiffness all the way around. So when you unrack, I want you to anchor down. Okay. Take a breath, unrack, and then breathe again. Take another breath to brace, and then come down. So you're going to brace both on the unrack and then on the squat. It's important because, as you add weight to the bar, if you're adding 5-6 plates on the bar, and you just unrack all willy-nilly, it's going to be very unstable, very, quite frankly, just dangerous.
So more or less what you're talking about in this example is kind of like that open scissor cue, so to speak, what a lot of people say. So what that's meaning is if you think about your hips and your ribs, open scissor would mean like this. So that's typically something like fault that people will go into when they don't necessarily have the ability to stay in an upright position when they squat. So instead of staying upright, what they do is they just arch the back more to give that semblance of I'm keeping the chest up. So for example, if you hop right here, so you can kind of get a shot in front of me. It is the difference of me being here where the ribs are down in line with the pelvis, and here. That would be open scissors. So what he's talking about is drawing them down. Does that feel pretty accurate, Christian?
Yep.
Okay. After that, anything else major that you noticed? I believe you said breathing, bracing out. So pressing the core out, pressing the obliques out, right?
Obliques. So I want you to focus a bit more on the obliques. I should see those obliques move a little bit, ideally, if you got enough pressure and you're lean enough. You're pretty lean, so should see them move a little bit. So
okay. All right.
That's why I had you take your shirt off.
Gotcha.
All right. Position.
So then get a breath again.
Push my fingers out. There we go. Oh, a little more on this side. What happened here? All right. Good pressure all the way around. Tension. And then. Very nice. Much better. Way more stable.
I'm on the bench.
You're moving your spine in one piece. And you can see very, very, no butt winking really. And the spine is correctly stacked. Stack it nice and hard. Nothing should move, and the torso moves in one piece as you come down. The chest is going to come forward a little bit, but with enough tension, you'll stay upright and be able to, from there, break at the hips and come straight down, rather than arching and doing that booty pop and looking like a stripper. So
stripper fault.
Yeah. So we want to keep a lot of tension here, and it might feel like it makes the squat a little more difficult, but you'll be way more stable. I would spend the energy to preserve my spine, even if it does feel a little bit harder, but the bar should move well, a lot better that way, especially when you notice it at heavier weights.
One of the reasons why what he just did is so important, or what he just cued me on, was this side not necessarily engaging quite as much. So I when I start getting to a point of failure in my squat, I wag my hips a little bit. So it's like I'll come down, and then my hips will shift a little bit. And I actually didn't notice that I wasn't engaging this.
Yeah,
and as soon as you pointed out and I turned it on, I felt that like way more stability in my hips, in my pelvis, in my lower spine. So yeah, like little stuff like this ends up carrying over so significantly into your movements overall. But anything else that you could think of major on that?
One thing is, a lot of people have a hard time kind of feeling how they should anchor their ribs down. So for me, it helps to kind of actually breathe out a little bit first. I'll breathe out, and then I'll take it in afterwards. So if I just expand my belly, sometimes the rib cage just lifts up too. I don't want to breathe with my chest so much, so I want to keep the ribs anchored down, and that my serratus right here should be nice and engaged right here, so along my ribs here, so the little intercostal muscles will just tense up. So I'll tense it in and then expand. So if you watch rib cage down, and then from there you see everything kind of just drops, then and drops, and I'm trying to get enough breath, not only here, but I should feel it all the way down the lower portion, kind of down the breadbasket. If you're not getting enough tension down there, you're not getting enough pressure. So I think it was I think Elliot Hulse gave that cue, breathe into your balls.
Yeah,
that's kind of what that's about, is you're trying to get enough breath to get pressure down low in the breadbasket. So I should feel it. I actually had this down here be very sore from a lot of tense bracing. So, that way I actually don't do a whole lot of ab work myself. A little bit, but just from that, my abs have gotten real strong. So, yeah.
As you guys can see, we are at a powerlifting gym right now. So. But cool. Anything else major that you can think of outside of that?
I think that's it.
Alrighty, beautiful. Cool, guys. Well, obviously, I'm Andrew with Pride. This is Christian Lee, and we'll see y'all later. Hey, everybody. Did you like that episode? You know you did, and you know you want to see some more. So, oh my God, you should click that subscribe button and then share it to someone else who wants to hear it. And then go find me on Instagram or TikTok or whatever at AndrewPFM and hit me with some questions of your own. So, we'll see you guys there. Later.